Prepare for the loading screen. That will be your mind exploding from amazing gaming news. Are you expecting this? I bet you're not. Oh, let's do this.
Welcome to Respawn TV, where you're going to have all your video game news for this Monday through Thursday evening. How are you doing, Moose?
I'm sick.
That's very good. I'm also kind of but we're gonna push through this because video game news is what we bring to you, and that's what we gotta do to. We don't get paid for this actually, so it's for fun.
Yeah.
First up is video game news for you folks that are watching the screen right now. We're gonna have a title from Nintendo called
Super Mario 3D World, which drops or releases November 22nd. What does it include, Brandon?
It includes several little features to the game that are going to switch it around. They're called new suits here. We're bringing a cat suit and a double cherry item, which makes copies of the player. That sounds kind of interesting. I saw something like that, I believe, in Super Mario Galaxy 2.
True.
I never got to play Super Mario Galaxy 2, though. My sister bought that game, and she wouldn't let me touch it because I had the original one, and I wouldn't let her touch it. So
It's kind of like a revenge thing.
yeah, and she hasn't let me touch it, and she got, 3 years ago or something. And hair right in my face. Next up,
okay.
right after that,
That's okay.
there's a new expansion for World of Warcraft.
It's brand new. It adds brand new content. Yeah, you take it on.
There's a brand new continent called Draenor,
Yes.
which sounds kind of like a place where there'd be vampires or something.
It kind of sounds like Drano.
And there's the ability to get a free character from 1 to 90 per account, max level being 100. I've never played World of Warcraft because I've heard it's extremely addicting. I'm not sure if it's because it's a grind fest or because it's actually really, really fun. They're updating the character models in World of Warcraft from the 2003 models to be a little more modern. I like when games update themselves to fix it up to be more modern. They have more lasting factor, which World of Warcraft definitely does.
But being that it's such a big game and a lot of people enjoy it so much, I think that just little things like that actually add to the effect of the game and, keep those gamers going for that video game.
So next up on news, we have a new Lord of the Rings next-gen game being announced. Now, I've never watched Lord of the Rings. I've never read it. I tried getting through the first movie and fell asleep and then threw the copy of the movie out the window. So, have you ever seen any of the Lord of the Rings?
I've seen the first one.
Okay.
That's bad, huh?
Yeah.
It is too long for me, but
Bad
that's what she
compared to
said.
me. I mean, I'm a sci-fi guy. I like Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean,
Stuff
from
with
what
that.
I know, it has great reviews. But actually,
But onto the game.
yeah,
though.
I was about to get to that.
Yeah.
I was about to get to that. It's called Shadow of Mordor. It's an original, according to them, the developers. It's an original dark story of retribution, and it actually promises original and customized gameplay. And from what I read about it, is that you pretty much pick your enemies, and everything that you do has a consequence. So
okay, is that... I'm very skeptical about that because I played The Walking Dead. I played all these games where they say they're going to change the game depending on the decisions, and it's just these little things. It's very, very hard to design a game that has every choice mattering.
it kind of just makes you. I think that's the hook to draw you in. But then once you actually play it, it's not what you thought. It's probably only one of 3 things or one of 3 consequences that you can have. So all of your choices go into those categories.
Is it kind of like a karma system?
Yeah, that's
It's like good, neutral, evil.
Yeah, so
All
that's
right.
what I believe that it will turn out to be because you, just like you said, previous games have flaunted this and it never really.
The thing
turns
is,
out.
if it's like the karma system, you got to make it work well because, in Fallout 3, it had the karma system, and you could be perfectly good. You could be like an angel, but if you kill one person that sends you down 1 ranking to the neutral zone, nobody remembers that you were a good guy once. They're just like, hey, you're evil now. So
Yeah.
you got to make. I want it to have effects of what you chose to do at first and then what you switch to, which is extremely complicated and probably near impossible to do. But I'm expecting that this game's going to be more original than the land it takes place in, because
Well,
when I hear
hopefully.
of Mordor, I definitely don't think of Mordor.
What do you think of?
I think of Mordor.
And you heard it here first from Rennie McKenna. Also,
There's
within
a-
this game, go ahead.
Well, did we mention that this game is kind of more focused on fighting the inner villain?
Villain. Yes. No, we did not mention that, but That is true. It is focused on fighting the inner villain, according to you, but also
According to the teleprompter.
we're not reading from a teleprompter.
Of course not. This show isn't meta in any way. The way that I announce that breaks are happening or that packs are about to happen or welcome back to the thing you're watching on the screen. So we're aiming to make NPCs something meaningful compared to other games previous.
And within this game, your family was killed by such beings as well as you, but you were reincarnated as you would, and you know, it's a simple revenge story. Hey,
Right.
you killed my family, you killed me, I'm coming back. I have
Yeah.
this big scar to show.
But they're wanting the NPCs to be something important, which is it's hard to do because you've learned from playing Grand Theft Auto 5 for the past month or so.
I don't even know, man.
If you don't care about the NPC, you can just run over them in the highway and you don't care. So it's when you have the option of doing whatever you want with the NPCs, you got to do the game really well design-wise if you want people to
Yeah.
care about it. People that you leave alive may come back to see you again later. That kind of reminds me of Fallout a bit, because when you leave somebody alive and don't kill them, they'll come back later in random events. So I like that
But
idea.
the thing is, will they kill you?
Well, that could happen, yeah.
See, never keep them alive. Go ahead, moving on to Bioshock Infinite Burial at Sea. I just screwed that up.
It was
I'm
released
sick.
last week, this week, as we're filming right now. It was a $15 DLC where the main characters from the original story have gone back to Rapture, the original setting from the first game. It's more story-based, the first half, with more action in the second half. It's kind of showing what the world of Rapture is before it all falls apart, and you get to see it on the edge, but with the characters that were in Bioshock Infinite. It focuses a little more on stealth and actually setting up traps and things like the original game, less about just straight-up shooting like in Infinite.
Yep.
It's kind of short, which has hurt its review scores a bit,
but it's focusing on
it's
quality
over quantity.
Quality
which
over quantity.
I just finished playing it last night.
How did you like it?
I really loved it. Like,
So you think
like
it
the
was worth it?
series- If you like the series, go for it. I
Hey.
say. That's part 1 of 2. There will be a second part that has not been announced yet when it'll be released, but it's a definite second part, and it's going to be exciting.
So let's go ahead and move it on to the new pack of the week. Well, it's not really new. The G-Files Declassified by Alyssa Steen.
No, it's a brand new pack of the week. We've never seen this before.
But it's the same name. Yeah,
But
you're
it's-
right.
Yeah, the G-Files Declassified. Alyssa,
Don't
go.
disappoint him. Don't
Go.
disappoint this man.
The Xbox is a video gaming brand created by Microsoft. It includes a series of video game consoles developed by Microsoft, with consoles in the 6th to 8th generations, as well as applications, streaming services, and an online service, Xbox Live. The brand was first introduced on November 15, 2001 in the United States with the launch of the original Xbox console. The first console in the series, the Xbox, was the first console offered by an American company after the Atari Jaguar stopped sales in 1996. It reached over 24 million units sold as of May 10, 2006. As part of the 6th generation of gaming, the Xbox competed with Sony's PlayStation 2, Sega's Dreamcast, and Nintendo's GameCube. Some of the most popular games released on the Xbox are Halo Combat Evolved, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Jade Empire, Rainbow Six 3, Ninja Gaiden Black, Fable, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, The Chronicles of Riddick Escape from Butcher Bay, and The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind.